Now, I love pub games, games like Shut the Box, and even the card game Pairs, released by Cheap Ass Games, which I talked about on this channel already. These type of beer and pretzel games, whiskey and peanuts games, even games you might want to wager a little bit on. Just fun, casual games, right? So I wanted to introduce you to Penny Drop. Penny Drop was beautifully handcrafted here in Florida. I live in South Florida. This was made in Hudson, Florida by CreativeCraftHouse.com. But it's a fun game to play. And how do you play? Well, it's simplicity itself. You have a die. It comes with a die. I prefer to play with the casino die. And each player gets 12 pennies, however many players want to play. Now, on your turn, you have to roll the die and you have to place a penny. Now, if you roll a 6, the 6 goes not on the floor. The 6 goes right into the box. So the 6 is a safe number. Any other number you roll, the penny gets slotted there. So let's say the 3 and the 4. Now the idea is to try to get rid of all your pennies. And you have to roll at least once. You have to at least place one penny or slot one penny. So you pass it on to your opponent. If your opponent rolls a number that's been occupied already by a penny, they have to take all the pennies that are slotted there. Not the ones in the box, just the ones out here. And that's pretty much how you play the game, You keep rolling the die, you pass strategically, because if you roll one time, for instance, and you roll a 3 and you slotted the 3, you could pass it to your opponent. But you risk your opponent rolling, let's say, a 5, and now your opponent passes to you, and you have less chances of getting an open slot. So usually you roll 2 or 3 times, try to fill in maybe 3 slots, and this is when it's nice to pass it on to your opponent because they can then only roll a 1, a 4, and a 6 in this example to be able to hand the box back to you. Otherwise, they have to take all these pennies onto their hand, and now they have more pennies than you do. And that's basically how you play penny slot. Penny Drop. Cool game.